Out there with Thomas Satoransky. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And for Boston, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Daniel Tice out there with Horford. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. And we're at the beginning of a long NBA season, Doris, for a team looking to go the distance.
Here we go.
What's the single most important thing to establish early?
Probably, Kevin, the commitment to the collective. You know, there's always going to be new faces. How do you integrate those personalities? Can you get everyone on the same page at the outset? Understand some nights some guys may play, maybe not the next night. Are you committed to the team?
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, when you play with the level of focus and energy level that Rui brings nightly, Hachimura able to create that second chance opportunity.
Brown, good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
He was all alone on that one.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Tice with a screen on Satoransky. Here's Smart. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You ever notice the physicality? That's an aspect of Marcus Smart's game. He just powers through the defense. Sensational shooting.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker.
And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
Now here is Hachimura. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. To the middle. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, you have to love how Jaylen Brown keeps his attention on the rim. He doesn't let the defense change his shot.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Kispert. Back to Satoransky. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Smart. Back to Brown. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Kispert.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Satoransky against Smart. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Jaylen Brown. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Now, here's Tice. Back to Brown. Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range, that doesn't go either for Brown.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Smart, following the basket by Corey Kispert. Boston again missing. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And it's Hachimura penetrating. Here's Porzingis. That puts them in the lead.
With the combination of his agility and height, you can see Porzingis growing into an elite rebounder at some point.
Washington shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat.
Bangs home the trifecta. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Satoransky. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Porzingis with a screen on Smart. Satoransky the pass to Porzingis.
Well, as the roll man in the pick-and-roll game, Porzingis at his size can make a career out of this play.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 1. There's the pass to Brown. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Brown's got 7.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Smart against Satoransky. 17-foot shot on the way. And that one off. The back of the rim and in.
Such a very consistent in-between shooter. The defense can't afford to let Hachimura get separation.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Wizards have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Satoransky the pass to Hachimura. Porzingis at the elbow. Here's Kispert. Washington gets it back. Caldwell Pope finds Hachimura. Here's Kispert. Goes back up, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
That's good from Kispert. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Inside. Here's Smart. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Smart's got 5.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man. Now
here's Satoransky. No points in the game yet for him. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. To the inside. Smart. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Satoransky finds Caldwell Pope. Back to Satoransky. Passes it to Kispert. Now Satoransky, guarded by Tatum. Satoransky against Tatum. And the rejection by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
Rebound by the Wizards. Last time they met was in Washington.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Now here is Horford after the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Tatum no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Satoransky looking around. Shoots from the baseline. Al Horford with the rebound.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. In the third position, the Wizards.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy, great vision in the post or at the top of the key, and he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. White comes in for Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hill comes in for Hachimura. Abdias checked in for Caldwell-Pope. And Smith subbed in for Satoransky.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Boston making a switch here. Tice is checked in. Smith outside. Here's Kispert. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Williams. Tice passes to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Daniel Tice is unselfish by nature. Puts the pass on time and on target.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. They trail by 1. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
Kispert, no good. For Boston, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Tice with a screen on Smith. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
One shot.
And that one falls for Gill. Boston trailing. Pritchard passes to Brown. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And he hits the first of 3. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Good on the second free throw. And in terms of the mid-range game, Brown has joined a very elite crowd.
Yeah, no doubt. This guy is both prolific and proficient. He has worked so hard on the short area dribble, the shot release so much more consistent, as is his focus.
Now, here is Smith. 12 points his last outing. The shot's good from Kispert.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Pass to Williams. Kicks to White. Tice against Gafford. Tice passes to Pritchard. And the rejection by Gafford. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Washington's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Smith the pass to Gill. Pass to Kispert. Here's the 3. A rebound by the Celtics. Williams finds Brown. Back to Williams. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. With the goal.
Goodness. We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Now, here's Kispert. He's got 12. Tice against Gafford. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, the defense was in perfect position, but it simply didn't matter. He's just too skilled, too good.
Pritchard passes to Brown. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touch down low? Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
Over to the left wing. Gill against Williams. Here's Kispert. Off target from three-point range. The Celtics shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Here's White. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And that one's good. Gill. Gill's got 5.
Boy, that's what you call great thinking on the fly. Passing on the shot in midair and laying it off to the open man.
The pass to Williams.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
.52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tice with a screen on Smith. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
No one covering. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources, and you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's White. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. A big-time effort for Corey Kispert, providing a lot of energy for Washington. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Celtics trail by 5. So on the floor for Washington. Brown and Hachimura up at the 4. Smith is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low.
Boy, that little bit of contact will not be enough to impede Al Horford, just powering his way through.
So it's the Wizards now. Passes it to Porzingis. Pass to Avdia. Horford against Porzingis. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. And again, Washington with the triple.
And truth is, I like what the defense does there, but KCP with the high release, undeterred.
Horford finds White. It's tipped. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Hachimura. And he drops it in from the low post. And now an 8-point Wizards lead. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Here's Hachimura. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Second shot opportunity, and it's Porzingis laying it in. Porzingis has got the lead up to 10 now for Washington. Horford high post. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Here's Smart. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Indiana.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing. I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And it's always exciting to see a developing talent like Rui Hachimura.
There's no doubt, because the growth we've seen from him has been so encouraging. This guy works on himself, looks to improve his skill set, and you only hope the stat line continues to improve.
First free throw is good. Most NBA players are stars, Greg, once they start college basketball. But that was not the case with Rui Hachimura.
And coming over from Japan, there was an adjustment period for Rui, averaging just 2 points per game as a freshman. But he really grew his game in college. As a junior, Hachimura was a Conference Player of the Year, turning himself into a top 10 pick in the 2019 draft.
Well, this guy born and raised in Japan, and it's so nice to see Rui Hachimura join the growing list of international players. The NBA is truly a global game.
Now here's Williams. Oh, Tatum in position. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Smith feeling it out a bit to the left side wing. Tries it from 19, and Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 10. Outside, Smart. The feed now to White. He kicks to Williams. Celtics passing it around. Outside, White. Over Caldwell Pope. Misses off the left iron. For Washington, they won their last contest, that game against Dallas. Here's Smith. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Tatum. And here's Smart. 7 points in the game. Now here's Tatum. Driving in. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Satoransky's checked in for Avdia. Here's Tatum. He had 31 points in the win against Indiana.
And no doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Horford against Smith. Caldwell Pope on the wing. The three-pointer, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness, no fear from Jason Tatum. Ooh, lights out.
Here's Smith. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Smart. Here's Smith. Here he goes. And it's denied. It's White on the wing. Headed by Porzingis. Tatum on the wing. Pass to Horford. 6 to shoot. Tatum kicks to Horford. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Out to the wing. Smith outside. Hachimura with it. 8 points for him. Porzingis passes to Hachimura. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, what phenomenal work deep inside the post. Smart, willing, and able to get himself to the line.
And we talk about Smart as a leader. This guy's not afraid to get up in a teammate's shirt if that's what it calls for.
There's no doubt. This guy is so passionate and so vocal. And what you love more than anything is the willingness to take head-on tough issues. Some guys will shy away, not Mr. Marcus Smart.
And the usual order was upset last season in more ways than one. 5 out of the final 8 teams Doris in the playoffs had never won a title before.
Kevin, I think for the long-term health and viability of the league, the more teams with an opportunity to win the championship, the better off. We saw new stars get their first opportunity to win a championship. Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the hardest workers, one of the most humble superstars, goes out and wins it. It was so fun to cover. Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. It's a 10-point game. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. Now Smart. He's got 9. White setting the pick for Smart. Outside, White. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Satoransky. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Porzingis has got the ball. And they'll get another chance. Here's Hachimura. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. Knocked away. Stolen by Smart. The 3 from Tatum. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. 35 points for him last game against Dallas.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Celtics trail by 12. Smart dishes to Horford. Horford with the screen on Hachimura. That shot is off. Nice D from Porzingis.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Smith with it, now guarded by Smart, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And talking about the guard, Ish Smith, a veteran now in this NBA, Doris, continues to be a valuable rotation piece for teams.
That's exactly right. Ish Smith knows how to flex his speed and have that be a part of his game. Whether he's attacking in transition, putting pressure on the defense, that skill, that ability to be solid in the backup guard position has prolonged his career.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Derek White. And then for Washington, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hill comes in for Hachimura. And Kispert subbed in for Satoransky. That one misses. Celtics trail by 12. Brown wide open. He fires. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Smith. And there's the pass to Gafford. Nice ball movement by Washington. Gill, the pass to Gafford. Down low, it's stolen by Tice. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
Boston shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player. This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Now here is Smith. Caldwell Pope left side. Gafford sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. Over Tatum. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Smith. Caldwell Pope's got 7.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Outside Tatum, beyond the arc, and again Boston with the triple.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Jason Tatum has proven to be a knockdown three-point shooter, huge asset for his team.
Look at Jason Tatum. Great showing for him last season. He was around 26 points per game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
That's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
And the Wizards with possession. They've held a 12-point lead early. Caldwell Pope against Tatum. Smith. Gafford trying to break free. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his 2nd bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, extent you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Wizards leading by 7. Smith outside. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Smart. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Off target with his 3. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Tatum, and he makes that one. Tatum's got 12.
Okay, Jason Tatum showing a little strength on that play, pushing through the contact, gets to his finish. That is pretty.
Now, here is Smith. Here's Gill. Gill with a screen on Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound, Boston. Horford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Tatum on the wing. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. In the corner, Horford with it. No good from outside. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. Leading by 5. Here's Gill. Kicks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. Pritchard, he's checked in for Al Horford. Feeds it to Kispert. For the screen on Brown. Lock at 6. Caldwell Pope got a piece of it.
Always engaged on the defensive end. Daniel Tice with the excellent rejection.
Wizards making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. Shot clock at 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 10.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Pass to Pritchard. Brown outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Brown's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Washington leading now by 5. Kispert kicks to Avdia. From the arc. Rebound by the Celtics.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Pass to Tatum. For 3. Smart misses. Washington shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Avdia with it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. .50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Tatum. Hands it from downtown. And now just a 2-point Washington lead.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Passes to Kispert. 6 to shoot. Over Smart. And too long on the shot. The Celtics shooting in the second quarter right around 48%. And here is Tatum. 11 feet away. And again, it's Boston converting.
Now, there's some thought that Jason Tatum has actually added a couple of inches to his height since he entered the league. Given that play, I believe it.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. And we got our offensive rebounds too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
They need to get away from the three ball. Shoot them if they're open, but if not, you like to see them work for a better shot. It hasn't been there for them tonight. They're just forcing the issue right now.
All right, now moving on to highlight two of the standout performers so far in the first half.
Great fight we're seeing from both these guys. Each one trying to pull his team across the finish line. You know they love this kind of a challenge.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Horford in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Tipped away. Tatum with it. And now by Kispert. Pass to Horford. Hachimura against Smart. And here's Brown outside. Here's Tice. Lays it up off the glass. Tice has got 4 this quarter.
Daniel Tice is a pro's pro, and he brings his intensity and work every single night. Gets to the glass there.
Pass to Kispert. Shoots over Brown. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Kispert. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Oh, Tatum in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Wizards.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Now Smart, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Here's Tice. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the paint. Washington with the rebound. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete, regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Wizards trail by 8. And Satoransky kicks to Hachimura. And here's Porzingis for a 3. The Celtics on offense. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Now the pass to Smart. Pass to Horford. The 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 6 assists in the game.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit.
over this last stretch.
Here's Smart. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. To the middle. Knocked loose. Here's Horford. Porzingis with the block. And he recovers it. And that one, good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. How he did last season. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now, here's Satoransky. Pass to Porzingis. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Outside, White. Pass to Tatum. Over Porzingis. And the call will be against Al Horford. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Smith checked in for the Wizards. Porzingis high post. Smith against Tatum. Shot clock at 5, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Porzingis finds Smith. The Wizards working the ball around now. The fader. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Hachimura.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Horford the pass to Brown. Driving inside. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 25 points for Jaylen Brown. Outside, Porzingis trying to get open is Hachimura. Here's Smith. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Tatum. And they double up Brown. And the layup's good off the glass. Horford's got 9.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Wizards. Down by 15. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Satoransky's got his second basket. Tatum deciding where to go with it. The pass to Brown. Fires the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Tatum against Smith. Poke loose. Brown outside. And they double up Brown. Porzingis passes to Smith. Top of the key, Hachimura. Can't cash in from the high post. Boston leading by 16. Tatum kicks to White. Passes it to Horford. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
Wizards trail by 18. Washington calls timeout. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Tatum. And then for Washington, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hill comes in for Rui Hachimura. Advia subbed in for Satoransky. Now here is Smith. Pass to Avdia. Here's Kispert. And again, Washington no good. Celtics leading by 18. It's White on the wing. Pass to Pritchard. Horford with a screen on Smith. Pritchard passes to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Well, just tremendous work in the pick and roll. Al Horford outstanding as the roll man.
Here's Smith. Driving to the basket. They get it back. Here's Kispert. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Kispert's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Williams. And the pass to Pritchard. He dishes it to Horford. And he gets the bucket. And that's 15 points for Horford.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Wizards trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes it to Gill. Pass to Kispert. Shot clock at 6. Gill with a screen on White. The shot's good from Kispert.
Well, that's his shot right there. You know, if he gets any kind of room, he's going to dial it up from distance.
Here's Pritchard. And they get it back. Horford sets a screen for White. Doesn't go for him. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Here's Gill. He has 5. Gafford sets the pick for Smith. To the left wing. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. White against Smith. The 11-footer. Williams kicks to Horford. There's the dish to White. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Boston has possession. 17-point game. 6 on the shot clock. White dishes to Horford. From deep, and it's blocked. Smith the pass to Gill. Here's Gafford. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Yeah, they're taking care of business in the paint, too, getting valuable points down low there.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. And the free throw, no good. Boston leading by 15. White, wide open. He fired. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Kispert. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Kispert's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Wizards. Boston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And here's Brown outside. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The Wizards working the ball around now. White against Smith. There's the pass to Kispert. Here's Gill. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Smith. Brown with a screen on Smith. Here's Pritchard. Gill with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Smith.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
So it's the Celtics now. After the basket by Washington. And the rejection by Smith. Passes it to Avdia. Gafford with the ball. Defended by Tice. Gafford passes to Gill. Latre. Avdia can't hit. Boston leading by 10. It's Brown on the wing. Good on the triple. Brown's got 31 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Kispert. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Celtics. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Brown. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Brown's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is the very definition of feeling it. Jaylen Brown taking smart shots and playing perfectly within the team schemes.
Here's Avdia. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Celtics up by 15. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So the Wizards 5 right now. Brown and Hachimura up at the forward. Caldwell Pope out there with Satoransky. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So Hachimura will go to the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. Boston leading by 12. Brown kicks to Tice. Smart on the wing. There's Brown with the 3. No good. And Washington the other way now. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Four on the clock. Porzingis sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. The shot's good from Tice.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
Smart against Satoransky. Caldwell Pope outside. No good with the triple.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Smart deciding where to go with it. And they double up Brown. It's stolen by Hachimura. And there's the pass to Satoransky. Outside, Porzingis drains the 3-pointer.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Smart against Satoransky. Smart passes to Horford. Chalk up 2 there. And that's now 17 points for Al Horford.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Wizards trail by 13. Out left to the wing. Back to Satoransky. Passes to Porzingis. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 5 assists in the game. Celtics leading by 10. Tice with a screen on Satoransky. Smart kicks to Brown. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Washington's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Boston called for the foul.
Well, you know Rui wants to score it. He will not retreat in the face of some tough defense. Nicely done.
And that one misses. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Porzingis finds Satoransky. Over in the corner, Avdia. Horford against Porzingis. Pass to Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Over Tatum. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Horford. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Wizards trail by 6. And it's Hachimura penetrating. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Horford. Another shot poked away. It's stolen by Hachimura. Porzingis passes to Satoransky. Back to Porzingis from deep. And again, Washington with the triple.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game.
Thanks so much, David. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes with their defense and then turn those turnovers into points.
Count it, good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Satoransky finds Hachimura. A 3 from Porzingis. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one on Horford.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Celtics trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Wizards. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Tice, and Tice throws it down.
Well, what can you say about Marcus Smart, right? A willing, capable passer off the pick-and-roll environment. That is really beautifully done.
Washington's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Porzingis finds Satoransky. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Here's Avdia. And that one hits back iron.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Now, don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Here's Satoransky. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Right wing. Now, here's Avdia. Defense is right there. Hachimura with a screen on Brown. Clock at 4. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And Tice gets it to go.
after an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Satoransky with it. Now the pass to Porzingis. Caldwell Pope against Brown. Just 4 to shoot. It's deflected. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, we know that when Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm, he can string together a stretch of play where he is sustaining an offense.
Satoransky against Smart. Passes it to Tice. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 3.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Wizards. Pass to Avdia. And here is Hachimura. 6 to shoot. And there's the drive. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. For the Wizards, Kisper's checked in for Avdia. And Smith subbed in for Satoransky. Four on the clock. Here's Hachimura. That one a little long.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Outside, Smart. Back to Tatum. Brown feeling out a bit. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. Brown's got 40 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Smith the pass to Hachimura. Pass to Kispert from past the arc. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Wizards trail by 6. The pass to Kispert. Shoots the 3. The shot that time, not on target. Now Boston takes it the other way. Smart kicks to Tice. Outside Tatum. There's the 3. Porzingis with the block. And he gets it back. Kept alive. And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got 18 points now here in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Porzingis. Pass to Smith. Caldwell Pope outside. Trying to get open is Hachimura. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Caldwell Pope.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Horford. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 19 points for Horford.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Now Smith. Here's Porzingis. Good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Porzingis has got 26.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Hachimura.
Well, you see the level of effectiveness Rui Hachimura has on the interior. This guy, even with good defense, can score the basketball.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
1:31 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Tice. Rebounded by the Wizards. Porzingis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To tie it up. And Kispert with the basket on the assist by Porzingis. Kispert's got 13 points in the second half. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Tice throws it down.
Well, there's a connection that Daniel Tice has with his teammates. Vertical threat at the rim. Yes, I am.
Well, the Wizards shooting 49% on the game. I'll take that. Pass to Porzingis. Tries again. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Tatum. Good.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The pass to Porzingis. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Got 3 off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Outside, Smart. 5 to shoot. Tice sets a screen for Smart over Smith. And again, it's Boston converting.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trains it from downtown.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Two shot.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Nails the tray.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Two. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Guys, when you think about athletes from the Dominican Republic, I think obviously baseball is the first thing to come to mind. But there have been more than a few Dominican players in the NBA, and Al Horford would be right at the top of that list.
So we see Boston get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Marcus. It is obvious you never mind sacrificing your body to make the big play. How do you lay it on the line physically?
Just really, influence my teammates. I lead by example. They see the energy I bring, and I just hope it rubs off on those guys.
It certainly did tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.